stop. Don't scroll. Something you were never meant to see just unlocked today. Most people will pass this moment and stay blind forever, because 99% of the world doesn't know what activated a few hours ago. But you, yes you, were pulled here for a reason. November 22nd. Just opened 8 forbidden cosmic doors, and only a tiny fraction of souls felt the hit. There's a strange pressure in the air today, a shift that doesn't touch ordinary people. Only the chosen ones feel it. Only the marked ones respond to it. And if you're still listening, you already know something is different. This window won't stay open. If you miss it, the universe will not open it again. So listen closely. In the next 30 minutes, you're going to discover why your energy was activated, why your path was shaken today, and why you were singled out when these 8 doors opened. Before we go deeper, answer one thing honestly. Did you feel anything strange today? Yes or no? Your answer will reveal everything. Something changed. The moment November 22nd arrived. And it didn't change quietly. It didn't knock. It didn't wait. It hit the energy field like a sudden pulse. Sharp, unseen, undeniable. You may not have fully understood it when it happened, but your body noticed first. A strange heaviness, a sudden alertness, a pull you couldn't explain. Almost like the universe whispered your name without using sound. Because today carries a charge that hasn't been felt in years. It's the kind of shift that doesn't announce itself to the world. It slips into reality silently, like a shadow crossing a doorway, changing everything without leaving a trace. Most people walk through a day like this completely blind. They don't feel the sudden stillness. They don't notice the subtle electricity. They don't sense that the air itself is holding something back. Something big, something waiting, something meant to be revealed. But certain souls do. Those who are sensitive to cosmic pressure. Those who carry an inner radar. Those who have lived their whole life feeling like something was going to happen, not someday, but on a day exactly like today. When the first door opened, the energy didn't spread evenly. It didn't wash over the world like a gentle wave. No, it shot out in specific directions, like a signal searching for certain people. Like an ancient code, waking up the ones who can understand it. And you felt it, maybe as a sudden chill, a strange moment of clarity, a deep breath that felt different, or a heaviness behind your eyes, as if your intuition stepped forward without permission. This is what the unseen shift feels like. It's not loud, it's not dramatic, it's not chaos, it's precision. It's a cosmic alignment clicking into place. One piece locking, another shifting, another opening, until the door finally unseals itself. But this door is not physical. It's not a doorway you walk through with your feet. It's a doorway that opens in your energy, in your timeline, in the path you're meant to follow. And when it opens, the universe doesn't ask for permission. It simply begins. You might notice that your thoughts today feel sharper, your emotions feel louder, your instincts feel heavier, as if something inside you stepped up and said, "Pay attention, right now matters." Because today isn't ordinary. It's a pivot point, a rare crossing of cycles, a moment where energies that normally stay separate merge for just a short time, creating a surge that only a few people can feel. You're one of them. You're standing inside the shift while others don't even know it exists. And that's not an accident. It's alignment. The first door always opens quietly, but its impact is enormous. It changes direction. It awakens something that was sleeping. It pulls you away from what no longer belongs to you and pushes you toward what's been waiting. You may notice that certain thoughts suddenly feel heavier, like they carry meaning now. You may feel drawn to certain memories, as if the universe is reminding you of pieces you forgot. You may feel a subtle tension around you, like something is preparing you, not to fear, but to rise. Because this shift doesn't come to weaken you. It comes to activate you, to align you, to push your reality into a new phase. And today is the first step. There's a reason November 22nd feels different. The energies that open today don't open on random dates. They open on days that hold power, days that mark endings, beginnings, crossings, and awakenings. And today is one of those rare days. Pay attention to every small signal you've felt. The sudden emotion, the unexplained tension, the strange clarity, the instinct that something is moving behind the scenes. Because the first door isn't just an event, it's a sign that your life is shifting paths, a sign that your old cycle is breaking open, a sign that something in the universe recognized you and moved in your direction. This is the beginning. This is the opening. This is the unseen shift of November 22nd. And now that the first door is open, nothing in your energy will remain the same. Every shift has a shadow. Every opening has a cost. And when the second door moved today, it didn't open with light. It opened with a warning. Not a loud one, not a dramatic one. A silent warning. The kind that slips into your energy before your mind has time to understand it. You may have felt it already. A sudden tension in your chest, a tightness in the air around you, a strange heaviness that didn't belong to you, because something has been following you silently. Not a person, not a threat in the physical world, something in the energetic field, a presence, a pressure, something that has been waiting for the exact moment this door opened. Most people never sense this. They move through life disconnected, unaware, asleep, but not you. You pick up signals before they form into thoughts. You feel danger before it makes a sound. You sense endings before they arrive. And today, that sense is louder than ever. There's a reason the second door is rarely spoken about. Because the second door is not about blessings. It's about survival. It's about realignment. It's about pulling you away from something that would have dragged your energy into a darker path. The universe doesn't always warn with storms. Sometimes it warns with silence. The kind of silence that feels too still, too intentional, too heavy to ignore. That's what today is. A quiet warning wrapped inside a cosmic shift. You might notice people acting differently around you. Someone distant, someone irritated without reason, someone suddenly pulling back, as if the universe is removing certain energies before you walk through the next door. You may feel restless, foggy, uneasy, not because something is wrong with you, but because something around you is being shaken loose. When a cycle is ready to end, the energy around it becomes unstable. Doors close abruptly. People shift suddenly. Situations reveal their real faces. And today, the second door forces everything into the light. All the hidden motives, all the hidden emotions, all the hidden truths. Everything that was concealed in the shadows can't stay there anymore. This is why the day feels heavier than normal. This is why time feels strange right now. This is why your intuition feels louder, almost too loud, because this door warns you that something in your life has reached its final moment. Something that has drained your energy for too long. Something that has limited your progress more than you realized. And the universe won't allow it to follow you into the next phase. That's why the warning came today. Because the window is closing soon. The energy shift won't stay open for long. If you don't step out of the old cycle now, it will lock behind you. Not in hours, not in days, in moments. This is why you're feeling urgency. Not panic, but pressure. The pressure that tells you something is ending, whether you're ready or not. And here's the truth no one talks about. Danger isn't always an attack. Sometimes danger is a delay. Sometimes danger is staying where you've outgrown. Sometimes danger is giving energy to places that no longer recognize your worth. You've been watched by this energy for a long time. It's observed your patterns, your choices, your doubts, your hesitations. It waited for the right moment to step into the light. And today is that moment. Not to harm you, but to break your awareness wide open. You were meant to see something clearly today. Something you've been ignoring. Something you've been brushing aside. Something you've tolerated for far too long. This warning isn't punishment. It's preparation. Because before the universe gives you what's meant for you, it removes what could destroy it. You're being pulled away from a path that no longer matches the person you're becoming. You're being pulled away from people whose energy can't travel with you. You're being pulled away from situations that would collapse the moment your blessing arrives. The second door is not soft. It doesn't whisper. It exposes. And once the exposure happens, you can't unsee it. You can't pretend you don't feel it. You can't go back to what you were settling for. This door forces a choice, a moment of clarity, a realization you can't escape. Something is closing, fast. Something is ending, now. And something else is pushing you forward, whether you're ready or not. The second door is the warning. A warning wrapped in protection. A warning that carries urgency, but also direction. Because the universe is not trying to frighten you. It's trying to save you. And you will understand why the moment the third door opens. Some moments in life feel random. A sudden pull. A strange sign. A thought that arrives out of nowhere. But what happened today was not random. Not accidental. Not coincidence. It was recognition. Because when the third door opened, it didn't open for the entire world. It opened for specific souls. Souls that carry a frequency strong enough to respond when destiny calls. And your energy answered. You weren't chosen accidentally. Your name was marked long before today. Not written on paper. Not spoken out loud. Marked in the kind of way the universe remembers. A vibration, a signature, a light that cannot be copied. This door doesn't search for everyone. It searches for people who have been prepared through years of struggle, isolation, intuition, heartbreak, stillness, and inner awakening. People who have felt different since childhood. People who carry a quieter strength. People who can sense the invisible long before they see the visible. People like you. Your journey hasn't been easy. The world rarely understands souls like yours, souls that feel everything intensely, souls that know things without explanation, souls that carry both wounds and wisdom. You've walked through phases where nothing made sense. You've survived seasons where everything felt heavy. You've been forced to shed versions of yourself that no longer fit the path ahead. And every one of those experiences was part of the marking. Destiny doesn't choose the perfect. Destiny chooses the prepared. And every tear, every setback, every quiet night, where you wondered why life felt so unusual, all of it shaped you into someone the universe could call upon when this door opened. You felt the pull for years, even if you never had the words for it. That feeling that something was waiting for you, that your life wasn't meant to be ordinary, that a moment, one specific moment, would eventually shift everything. This is that moment. Today's energy doesn't choose randomly. It aligns itself with the souls who have enough depth to hold what's coming next. The ones who can carry responsibility, intuition, transformation, and a power that would overwhelm most people. When the universe marked your name, it wasn't for luck, it wasn't for chance, it was for purpose. Because your path isn't about following the world, it's about leading something new. It's about becoming the person you always sensed you could be, but never had the right doorway to step through. The third door is that doorway, and the marking on your name is the key. You may notice that life has been pushing you towards certain realizations recently. Things that once made sense now feel distant. People who once felt close now feel like they're fading from your timeline. Dreams you once ignored are suddenly calling your attention again. That's because the marking has activated. It's not supernatural. It's not fantasy. It's alignment, a deep, cosmic recalibration that pulls you toward the version of yourself that was always meant to rise. You've been feeling unsatisfied for a reason. You've been craving change for a reason. You've felt a storm inside your spirit for a reason. These weren't empty emotions. They were signals, signs that your awakening was close. And today, when the third door opened, your energy responded instantly. You may not have seen it, but your soul recognized it. Something inside you shifted, quietly but powerfully. A sense of clarity, a sense of being watched over, a sense that your next chapter won't resemble anything you've lived so far. Your name was marked because your story is about to turn. Not gradually, not slowly, but sharply, decisively, irreversibly. The third door always comes with emotional shock. It exposes who you've become. It reveals the distance between the life you live and the life you're meant to live. It shakes your identity so the real you can step forward. It's not comfortable, it's not gentle, it's not easy, but it is necessary because you're stepping into a phase where you cannot carry your old self. You cannot cling to old fears, old habits, old limitations, old beliefs about who you are. You're being pushed into alignment. You're being prepared. You're being called. And the universe never calls the wrong name. You may not realize it yet, but the third door is the first moment that your destiny becomes visible. Not fully, not clearly, but enough for you to feel that everything you've been through was leading to this exact shift. Your life is changing. Your path is changing. Your energy is changing. Because you were meant to rise at this time. Not earlier, not later, but now. You weren't chosen by accident. Your name was marked long before today. And what's coming next was always meant for you. Some miracles arrive loudly, with signs, with signals, with sudden dramatic shifts. But the miracle connected to the fourth door doesn't arrive like that. It arrives the way destiny moves, quietly, precisely, intentionally. And today, it has already begun. There is a certain kind of energy that surrounds a rare miracle, a warmth, a pressure, a sense that something unseen is working in the background of your life. You might not see movement yet, but you can feel it, a subtle lift in your spirit, a glow in your intuition, a sense that something is aligning after a long period of being stuck. That is the fourth door. It's the moment when the universe adjusts itself to deliver something you've needed, something you've earned, something your soul has been carrying for far too long without relief. Something you prayed for is about to respond back. This is not coincidence. This is not luck. This is the result of months, years, sometimes an entire lifetime of holding on when you had every reason to let go. You've been walking with unanswered questions, longing for clarity, waiting for a breakthrough that never seemed to come. You fought silent battles, carried invisible wounds, and held hope in moments where hope felt almost impossible. But miracles don't activate when life is calm and perfect. Miracles activate when your spirit reaches a point where it deserves restoration. That moment is now. Your energy has shifted. Your timeline has rearranged itself. And the fourth door has recognized that you are ready for something bigger than anything you've received before. Miracles rarely announce themselves, but they always prepare a path. And the signs of that path have been showing up around you. A sudden sense of clarity, a burst of intuition, a feeling that you're being guided. Moments where your heart feels lighter for reasons you can't explain. Moments where your mind feels clearer than it has in months. These aren't random moods. These are precursors, signals that the fourth door has already started shifting your reality. The miracle connected to this door isn't the small kind. It's not about a tiny improvement or a temporary blessing. This miracle is structural. It changes the foundation of your life. It redirects your timeline. It alters the direction of your future. This is the kind of miracle that doesn't fade and doesn't reverse. Once it arrives, your life does not return to how it used to be. The silent miracle activation is a cosmic alignment, a rare moment when the universe pulls multiple pieces of your destiny together all at once. Paths you thought were blocked start opening. People who are meant for your next chapter begin shifting toward you. Opportunities that were once impossible start resurfacing, and the heaviness that surrounded your life begins to break apart. Not loudly, not dramatically, but undeniably. You may not feel the miracle fully yet because it's still forming, it's still building, it's still aligning itself into the exact shape your life needs next. Miracles like this don't rush. They assemble, piece by piece, moment by moment, quietly but powerfully. And before you know it, your entire reality will look different. A door like this doesn't open often. It requires a specific alignment. Your energy, your lessons, your timing, your readiness. All of it has to meet in the same moment. Today is that moment. The fourth door is the doorway where your past stops holding you and your future begins calling you with more force than ever before. Something you lost faith in is returning. Something you thought was impossible is rebuilding itself. Something you were waiting for is finally stepping forward. This miracle doesn't come gently. It comes with the weight of everything you've survived, the light of everything you've grown through, and the promise of everything you're finally meant to receive. You're stepping into a phase where the universe is no longer silent. It's responding, it's shifting, it's moving in your direction. And the miracle that has been waiting for you, the one tied to your destiny, your growth, your transformation, is finally waking up. This is the silent activation. This is the fourth door, and nothing in your life will remain the same after this. Stay with me, because this part is not just powerful, it's personal. This is where everything you've been carrying, everything that's been weighing you down, everything that's been blocking your path, finally begins to crack. Listen closely. For the past months, maybe even the past years, you felt something hovering around you. Not darkness exactly, but a shadow, a pressure, a heaviness that you couldn't explain. It followed you through moments of doubt. It whispered to you when you were alone. It held your victories back. slowed your progress, and kept your blessings just out of reach. And today, November 22nd, that shadow is reaching its breaking point. Not because it wants to, but because it has to. Because this date was written as the moment the chains finally loosen. Take a breath. Because what I'm about to say is something most people will never hear in their lifetime. There are certain days when the universe pushes, not gently, but forcefully. Days where energy doesn't just shift, it erupts. And today is one of those days. You may have felt it earlier. That sudden warmth in your chest. That strange wave of emotion that hit you without warning. Maybe you felt anxious for no reason, or strangely hopeful, or unusually aware of everything around you. That was the fifth door starting to open. Because today marks the breaking of the shadow that has been sitting on your path, the one that kept you stuck, delayed, confused, or repeating cycles you should have outgrown long ago. But here's what almost no one realizes. Shadows don't cling to you because you're weak. They cling to you because you're powerful, because they feed off potential, because they know what you're becoming, often before you do. And today, that shadow loses its grip. You've reached the point the universe has been pushing you toward. The point where your old timeline can no longer hold you. The point where the weight you've been carrying begins to split down the middle. And here's the part that will shake you. The shadow didn't break because you fought it. It broke because you outgrew it. You've grown past the version of yourself that allowed this blockage to stay. You've stepped into an internal frequency that the shadow cannot survive in anymore. Your energy, your awareness has upgraded, whether you noticed it or not. And when someone expands beyond their old limits, everything that was built on those limits begins to fall apart. That's why things may have felt strange lately. Disconnections, sudden endings, abrupt stops, unexpected emotions, old wounds resurfacing, people falling away, plans collapsing. It wasn't chaos. It was a clearing, a forced reset, a necessary cracking of the old shell so the new version of you could finally breathe. The shadow sensed this moment long before you did. It knew this date, it knew this milestone, it knew this breaking point, and today it breaks. But before you feel relieved, there's something you need to understand. Breakthroughs are not gentle. They shake. They disrupt. They expose everything hiding beneath the surface. And the fifth door, the door you're standing in front of right now, doesn't open quietly. It opens with force, with truth, with undeniable clarity. You're going to feel something shift inside you. Maybe it will feel like a release, maybe a sudden calm, maybe a strange pressure lifting, maybe a quiet knowing that wasn't there before. Whatever it is, it's the moment the shadow finally cracks open. But here's the twist. It breaks only for those who stay till the end. Because the end is where the activation completes. The end is where the old self dissolves. The end is where the new timeline locks into place. The end is where the shadow detaches fully, permanently. So don't move, don't drift, don't lose focus now. You're not just watching something happen. You're living the moment your shadow finally breaks. And once it does, nothing in your life will stay the same. Whisper, slow, intentional. If you're still here, you're not random. You're not scrolling. You're not curious or bored or passing time. You were summoned. Something called you here, pulled you here, held you here, and your soul recognized that pull long before your mind did. Because today, November 22nd, is not an ordinary date. It's the activation point, the crossing, the moment the energy split and only a few felt the shift. And you're one of the few. One of the rare ones who didn't click away. One of the ones who felt the pull and stayed. That alone tells me everything I need to know about you. Now the thunder begins. Deeper, stronger, because the universe opened 8 cosmic doors today, and your soul responded instantly. Most people didn't feel it. Most people walked through today blind, numb, unaware. But you, the ones still listening, felt the pressure change. You felt the strange heaviness in your chest. You felt the sudden clarity, the spark, the shift, the invisible push. Those weren't random moments. That was the universe checking your frequency and realizing you were ready. Ready for the final 3 doors that almost no one reaches. Now, the prophecy rises. The peak. The final 3 doors will not open for the world. They will not open for the curious. They will not open for the ones who scroll past their destiny. They open only for the chosen ones who were meant to hear this message, meant to recognize it, meant to feel it in their bones. And you are one of them. That's why you're still here. That's why November 22nd pulled you in with a force you couldn't ignore. That's why every word in this moment feels like it's speaking directly to you, because it is. This moment is yours. This activation is yours. This prophecy is your timeline aligning. And now, the final twist. Your blessing won't wait. It won't crawl. It won't delay. It's already moving towards you right now, faster than anything you've experienced before, faster than every blockage that held you back, faster than the shadow that broke behind you. This is your rise. This is your shift. This is your confirmation. Final comment force. Type, I claim the 8 doors, and watch how fast this activation appears in your life. This is your moment. This is your sign. This is your day. On November 22nd, something rare, dangerous, and universe-bending happened. 8 cosmic doors opened at once, and almost no one on this planet realized it. But a tiny percentage of souls felt the shift, a pressure, a pull, a strange energy that didn't touch ordinary people. You felt it. That's why you were drawn into this message. The first door revealed a silent energy change, an unseen shift targeting only those whose frequency rose at the perfect moment. The second door exposed a warning the world ignores. Something has been following you, watching your path, waiting for today to step out of the shadows. The twist? What you feared was actually protecting you. The third door marked the truth. Your name was chosen long before today. You weren't selected for comfort. You were selected for a turning point. The fourth door awakened the miracle you prayed for. It's no longer distant. It's responding back, but not gently. It arrives like a cosmic strike. The fifth door shattered the shadow that has blocked you for years. The delay, the curse, the stagnation. Today is the crack open moment. And then come the final 3 doors. The prophecy peak. They don't open for the world. They open only for the chosen. Only for the ones still here, still listening, still aligned. The universe isn't waiting anymore. Your blessing is already moving, fast, fierce, unstoppable. This is your shift. This is your sign. This is your day to claim the 8 doors.